Hello, Comic Conway fans! My name's Noelle, and this is Anime Talk with Noelle, where we talk anime. If you can come up with a better theme song for me, be sure to put it in the comments below. Also remember to like, subscribe, and share on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so that you can keep up with all the amazing online content we're creating for you for Comic Conway 2020. Now, on to the show. In Anime Talk, I want to talk to you about anime movies, anime shows. I want to make recommendations for you and your family so that you can spend some time together enjoying a whole new genre of entertainment. Now, I'm going to give you the names of the shows, short synopses, and I'll give you an age range of what I feel is appropriate for watching it. And I'll let you know where you can stream it from. Disclaimer time! Not all anime is going to be for everybody. So parents, if you're concerned about a certain show and whether or not it's appropriate for you and your family, I recommend watch a couple episodes on your own, check out some episode synopses online, check out reviews for it, different things like that to determine whether or not it's something that fits within your values and what you want to share with your family. I'll do my best to make recommendations that I think are great, but they may not be for everyone. So I leave it to your discretion, but I do hope you give it a try, check them out, and enjoy them. Now, let's get on with tonight's episode. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite Studio Ghibli films. They have come out with so many incredible films, but I've done my best to try and narrow it down to 5 recommendations for you and yours tonight. Now, the ones that I'm recommending, I feel are a bit more appropriate for a large, expansive age group. They're all a lot of fun, very imaginative, and of course, like any Studio Ghibli film, beautifully animated. Mwah! All the chef's kisses. So, with that in mind, some of you are from some movies that are not child appropriate. Sorry, guys. We'll talk about Princess Mononoke another time, I promise. Yeet! It's okay, there's a pillow over there, they're fine. Now, for tonight's episode, let's start off with My Neighbor Totoro. If you've checked out our mini hero Con in a Box, then you might have already seen our special mini hero craft dealing with this cute little guy. My Neighbor Totoro is a magical and wonderful story of Satsuki and Mei, 2 young sisters who move out to the country with their father. They have a new home, they have a new school, and they have some whole new neighbors. This film is full of imagination, childlike wonder, and incredible, rememberable, and lovable characters. I recommend this film from ages preschool all the way up. This is a film that, even though it doesn't have a lot of major high stakes and major in-depth story, it keeps me as an adult entertained. So you, the parents at home, I think will enjoy it a great deal with your family. Be sure to check it out, and you can do our Comic Conway mini hero craft afterwards, or talk to your family about starting your own family garden. A big theme in the movie is all about our relationship with nature. Talk about, in the spring, starting a flower garden or a vegetable garden together, or even growing some peas in a cup on the windowsill during the winter months we have coming up. It'll be a fun project that you can all do together, all inspired by this wonderful family film. Next up, let's talk about Hayao Miyazaki's take on the classic Hans Christian Andersen story of The Little Mermaid. Ponyo! Ponyo. I love this one so much. One of the catchiest themes ever. 2, it's such a fun modern take on the fairy tale. There's so much magic and mystery. Plus, you get to introduce your kids to an entire range of wildlife from the ocean. This is a great movie to watch together, full of laughs, fun. It's appropriate from preschool all the way up to adult, and it's just fantastic. There's also a lot of resources that you can check out after watching this movie. For instance, check out online for some of the national aquariums. Many of them during this last year were offering free virtual tours of their aquariums. This is a great time to check online and see if those are still available and introduce your family to the wondrous world of our ocean wildlife and what we can do to help conserve and protect it. Favorite movies I got to put on this list is Castle in the Sky. Join Shita and Patsu as they go on a high-flying whirlwind adventure to discover the mystery, magic, and the history behind the hidden city in the clouds, Laputa. This movie is full of harrowing chase scenes, incredibly lovable, laughable slapstick characters, and it's full of mystery and adventure. I would definitely put this for some of your older kids and you to watch together. I would say roughly about 7 or 8 and up. There is some explosions in it. There are some people with guns in it, but they're kind of futuristic looking guns. So just to give you a heads up on that. But again, sky pirates, robots, a castle in the sky. It's a great time, you guys. I highly recommend it. Next up, let's talk about one of the most known movies from the Studio Ghibli franchise. Academy Award winning. It's the film that launched Hayao Miyazaki and his studio on the world stage, especially here in the US. It is Spirited Away. Join Hero on her adventure through the spirit world as she tries to rescue her parents who have been turned into pigs. Guys, this movie has so much going for it. It has incredible characters, beautiful animation, not to mention a harrowing and incredible story, and beautiful character growth from the young heroine Chihiro. I recommend this movie for your older kids, 8 and 9 and up. Definitely. It's beautifully animated. It's a great story. And again, it's an Academy Award winning film. I recommend any movie lover check it out, whether or not you want to start getting into anime. Next up, we're going to talk about a heroine that's a tad bit older than most of the ones in these films I've been suggesting. The Cat Returns. Meet Haru, a young high school girl going through the usual awkwardness of being in high school when she happens to save a cat from getting hit by a truck. But this is no ordinary cat. He happens to be the prince of the Cat Kingdom. And the Cat Kingdom and its king are both so thankful to Haru, they thank her. They try to thank her. It ends up with a lot of disasters, you guys, but it's hilarious, it's fun. Join Haru and the Cat Bureau as they try to save her from being made into the bride of the Cat Prince. It's a fun time. I recommend this movie, again, more so for your older kids. There's not as much activity going on for it to keep your preschoolers engaged, but probably your older kids, about 9 or 10, will really get into the story and enjoy it really well with you. I personally love it. It has an incredible English cast. Those of you who are fans of The Princess Bride will more than likely recognize one of the voice actors in this. It is one of my absolute favorites, and it's one of the only ones on my list that actually isn't directed by Hayao Miyazaki. Now, Studio Ghibli does have a beautiful anthology of films. If you want to check out the ones I suggested tonight and others, you can find them on HBO Max. If you don't already have the streaming channel, they do have a 7-day free trial. So if you just want to marathon them all out, there you go, guys. Well, that's all the time that I have for tonight and all the movies that I can really suggest for you at this time. But is there any Studio Ghibli film that you like? Why don't you mention it in the comments below? Also, give us an age range on it that you think is appropriate for it. I know I couldn't get to everybody's favorites tonight, but we only have so much time in these videos, but feel free to put it in the comments below. And be sure to tune in next week when we talk more anime. Bye!